Hey guys, welcome to the channel. We are 10 Cent Studios, a production studio here in Salt Lake City, Utah, and we thought we'd try a new challenge. So for this video, we thought it'd be cool just because we recently opened up and we haven't opened our space up to the public yet to invite some photographers to try out the space. And we just didn't want to invite them just to try it out. We thought we could do something cool with it. So what we decided to do was to create a cool video challenge using 3 photographers. And so what we had in mind is to have these 3 photographers come in and give them a limited amount of time to be shooting in our space, as well as a limited time to edit. And so we found these 3 photographers. We have Justin, we have Brennon, and we also have Dallin. And so now that we had our 3 photographers, we still needed to find a model. And so what I ended up doing was going to our local Facebook group for modeling and reaching out. And we had Raquel reach out to us and ask to be a part of this challenge. So one thing I thought would be cool was to not tell any of the photographers what the theme was, what kind of style of photo shoot we were doing, but to surprise them on the day so they can kind of act in the moment and kind of see what they can create with that limited amount of knowledge and time. So what I had in mind, we talked with our crew and we decided to do like a retro kind of 70s, 80s type of theme. So I sent some inspiration over to Raquel so she can get some outfits ready and prepared for the day. And then we also needed to get some cool props. So what we ended up getting were records, we got a film camera, we got a Sony Walkman, we had stools and chairs to use as well. We had some magazines and we also had a guitar and an amp. So we thought it'd be really cool and unique of a theme to throw on these photographers. So let's get right into the challenge. So now that we had everyone here, we were ready to start the challenge. And so what we ended up doing is to give them a 6-minute prep time to get any props that they wanted, to get any lights that they wanted to use set up. So when this timer started for their 15 minutes of shooting time, they're ready to go.
So you're gonna be standing a little closer, right there. I want you to turn this way and push your hair back a little bit just so I can see your eyes. I'm gonna grab the Walkman. I'm gonna put, I just kind of want the light to be a little more harsh on her, like it's like high fashion, glamour kind of shot. I think I'm actually gonna have you face forward at me. You're gonna hold this. I gotta grab my camera.
Okay, so I'm gonna start the timer. First photographer, Dallin's up. Got 15 minutes. So he's all ready to shoot now, camera's ready, and timer has started.
I like what you're doing right there, that's great. All right, I'm just gonna check the focus on here. I'm shooting on like an old vintage lens, so it doesn't have autofocus. It's really fun. You are doing so great, Raquel. Killing it.
So first up we have Dallin, and what he decided to do was to change the background of the cyc wall to a green color. And the prop that he decided to use was the Sony Walkman.
Perfect. Now turn your head towards me. Yeah. You are a star. A goddess among mortals.
Okay, you got
what
4
if,
minutes.
Do you think you're able to like, look at
1
me?
minute and 12 seconds.
Yeah, kind of like that.
So, yep, this is the last shot. Caleb has walrus teeth in. Dallin.
Okay, sweet.
Okay.
I got my shots.
Okay, awesome. All right, timer's up now for Dallin.
Do you want this mic?
So,
Yeah,
so yeah, if you.
I think it went pretty well. I was having technical issues with, I'm using some old vintage lenses and I have to get it in focus just right because there's no autofocus. But other than that, it was fun to work with Raquel and everyone was moving the lights pretty fast for me.
Yep.
So that was really helpful. I think I'm pretty happy with it. Yep. I'm excited to go edit.
So Dallin did a super good job and we'll get into the results soon. So up next we have Justin. And so Justin decided to also change the background color and to shoot on the cyc wall. So we changed the color for him to like this blue color.
Yeah, actually, so I'm gonna grab this chair first. Just on the side though. And then, yeah, I'm just gonna put it off to the side and then I will use the guitar and the amp for sure. Okay. Dang, that's like still super powerful for that. Yeah. So we're going like retro So I'm thinking maybe a little bit of guitar, a little rock. Yeah, so I think she's pretty animated, so I think we can get some good, like, yeah, movement, emotion. Music is emotion, so I think that'll be cool. So I like the blue because she's wearing a stripy color with blue and orange, so I think we'll accent the blue out of there. And then, yeah, we'll probably play around with poses on here and see what we can get.
Yeah, it's 2 minutes, almost 2 minutes, 30 seconds.
Dos minutos, cool, let's do it. A little bit lower on the light as opposed to like the traditional 45, so I can get the rest of her body in some light, so.
Okay,
yeah.
Almost 45 seconds. So.
45?
Yeah, 45 seconds.
Let's see how this goes. So I normally use flash, so this is like a rarity for me to go constant, so we'll see.
Yeah. If you are ready, I'll start the other timer.
All right, let's do this thing.
Okay.
All right, so I just want you to actually play it, like, or just play. Do your thing. Pretend like you're playing. Yeah, no, you know how to play.
Okay,
no,
timer
yeah, that's
started.
it. Yeah, there you go. Cool.
Yep.
Perfect, nice. Good. Nice.
And he did a little bit of a different take on the type of shot. It was still more kind of like that fashion kind of style, but it was more kind of like a album cover, you know, rock. And so he utilized the chair that we have, this director's chair, as well as using the guitar and amp in his shoot.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're like, like, what do I do with this thing? You widen both, so you're gonna look. Right, so if you like lean towards her, that's really high. Right there, nice.
3, 2, 1. All right, timer's up.
Just in time, just in time, yeah.
How would feel?
Good. There's a lot more photos than I thought I was gonna get.
I'm impressed.
But now I'm hot as heck in here. I was moving, I think, so, well, maybe. I don't know if I was moving, but I felt like it, so. But we'll see how it looks out. She did great. She did awesome.
Awesome. All right, so yeah, Justin is now wrapped up. Now we're gonna have Brennon, our last photographer, get things ready, and then he'll be done. And then after that, we'll go to the editing part of this video. So up next we have Brennon. We gave him his 6 minutes prep time, and he decided to do a little bit different take on, you know, the type of fashion shoot. He wanted to be a little bit more abstract and creative with the posing.
Yeah, we'll try.
4 minutes, 30 seconds.
I don't want to break this. Okay. That's okay. I'm just testing stuff out, so don't mind me.
You ready?
Well, yeah, I need a model first, though, man.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah. Oh,
just,
you're asking if I'm like all good to go.
yeah.
Emotionally, how do we feel right now?
I'm fine.
Brennon.
What? Huh?
I saw some pictures they had.
Yeah. No, that's perfect. That's great.
So we got everything ready for him, and now it's time for him to shoot. Yeah, yeah.
Sorry. That's good. Okay, so I'm just trying to get a lot of different stuff. But I'm gonna get like that shot where it's like when you're a kid and you're just like on your grandma's rug, you know? Yeah, you know that feeling. That sort of thing, you know? Pointing it just like, I'm gonna be right there, just point it straight at the camera.
He has 8 minutes left, so setting up this shot with the rug, so we'll see how it turns out. So it's funny because each of these photographers that we had decided to do a different type of shoot. You know, we gave them all the same props, but it was cool to see, you know, the different things that they had in mind, different props and different positionings and posing, and everything was completely different with these 3 photographers.
No, you're good, that's perfect.
Finish early. 10 seconds left.
I started 10 seconds early though,
Yeah.
So we had a good model. She was just really down to try a bunch of things. So we tried a bunch of different poses, stuff on the ground, stuff where I was up on the ladder. Do you want me to redo it again?
No.
Okay, cool.
Just on the ground.
I'm trying to think what else. Yeah. Usually when I start shooting is when I start to get more ideas. So I was just like ripping them out, just trying a bunch of different stuff.
So now that everyone is done with their shoot time, it's time to go to the editing. So we gave them 15 minutes total to finish as many pictures as they can. So it was important for them to choose the ones that they liked and really put time into maybe 1 or 2 of them so they can get that done just in time. Okay, so everyone now have their pictures all uploaded, imported for editing. So I'm gonna set the timer. You guys have 15 minutes to edit your pictures. Okay, you guys ready? Yeah. All right, timer starts in 3, 2, 1. Okay, begin editing. The timer shows 6 minutes and 45 seconds. Okay, so time is up and we're gonna go through each of the photographers and talk about the images that they liked and edited and see how it went. Kind of run us through the couple photos that you have and kind of talk about what you did to edit.
Yeah, I can pull up Lightroom if that's okay.
Yeah.
So I can show you just exactly what I did. So I did a lot of color grading. I went through the hue to change the green to look a little more cool, made the orange pop out. I just wanted the colors to look more poppy. So I messed around with the hue, pulled up some saturation on certain colors, did a tiny bit of color grading right here. And then to make it look more vintage, I bumped down the clarity a little bit, and the dehaze I went down. So that way it's not as like sharp, it's a little bit fuzzier. That's pretty much it. And then I used the curve tool to bring the darks up to like a gray. So like I'm crushing the blacks almost like that. Mm-hmm. And then I just copied and pasted over to these different ones. My favorite, I think either this one or this one. Yeah. No, I'm really stoked on how they turned out. I'm really happy with it.
Yeah. All right, awesome. All right, so now we're gonna go see what Brennan cooked up today.
Okay.
Hiccups.
Just kidding. Yeah, so this one I really liked. I just like the Dutch angle shot of it. So I'll take you guys in, kind of see the workflow. So first thing I did is I balanced it with the whites, and then I said that looked really bad. And so I just decided to drop it back down, make it a little more blue. I kind of did the same thing, but in the default tab, I just crushed the blacks a little bit as well. This one, I decided not to like put a crazy ton of color on it just because I liked the starkness of it and like the really harsh shadows. So what I did is I masked out everything except for like this little circle around her just to kind of put a little more emphasis on the subject. And then this last one, I went a little crazier with the masks. Just did like some stuff on the top and bottom to kind of crunch you in. And then I bumped up the exposure just on like all the things in the middle, like the little amp and then her and the guitar. Pretty good for 15 minutes, 17 minutes, yeah, whatever it was.
All right, and now we have Justin. So let me pull this mic on you and then walk us through your process.
Sweet. Yeah, so normally what I do is I normally actually have the model go through her photos and pick everything she likes. So this is a really new thing too. I know it seems like I'm like always new on this one, but so I got 4 done. So I had one here with the vintage camcorder. So what I did, I can kind of show you a little before and after. So kind of brightened a few things up, added a little bit more contrast in the back just to kind of really make her pop. In Capture One, I utilized kind of the cool little skin tone feature. So this is one of my photos I chose. That was cool. And then we went into kind of a like album cover type deal with nice guitar here. So we went with 2 different angles down low to really make her like tall and massive and powerful, which is cool. And then from over top, just kind of a little bit more yearning. So we were talking about Taylor Swift during this moment. So that was her inner Taylor, yeah. And then the last one here is where I kind of experimented a little bit, kind of really threw in some of the contrast and had her with her little bit of fun going on there. So not too much editing, just a few little bumps here and there with some of the saturation and contrast. So yeah.
Okay. We're gonna have Raquel come out and take a look at what they came up with. So
This is so much pressure. Can I go now?
Yeah.
Wow. Your rainbow thing did work out.
Yeah, it took a lot of tries.
I'm
So-
like,
I know, you're standing there just like, and I just tell you, you're doing great, you're doing great.
yeah, no. I love the colors. That one's so fun. That's really cool. I don't know how you did that. That's like vintage.
Yeah,
Okay.
I thought that one was cute.
Thanks. I was like, I have a big laugh. I love that.
Cool, yeah. It's fun to have a big laugh. Life is more fun that way.
Those are really cool. I love
Yep.
that one. I think
Thank you.
that one's one of my favorites. Of
I
the
like
ones.
this one a lot and
And-
this one.
Yeah. Yeah. That was cool, like, because you chose the green background, right? To go. I like that.
I thought it looked good with the orange.
Okay, that's really cool. Yeah. It's like very, like, kind of editorial. I like the vibe though. It's cool. I feel like everything just goes really well. That's cool. I was kind of worried, like shooting like that extreme. I'm always like, I don't know how that's gonna look, you know? But you just trust the photographer, and that looks way cool. No, that was super fun. These are all amazing. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I love that.
So
It's like dreamy.
yeah, dreamy camcorder. Your Taylor Swift moment.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love it. That's awesome. They all did great. I don't even know what to say. Speechless. I love all the different vibes. I know. I'm like, I don't know what to say. I'm not a photographer, so
Like 4 months, right?
yeah.
All right, so we just wrapped up everything. So everyone's done editing. But yeah, huge thanks to everyone who came out. So we have Justin again. We'll throw his Instagram right here. So if you guys want to give him a follow, if you guys have followed him, yeah. Then we have Raquel again. Thank you so much for coming out and doing some modeling. So we'll throw her Instagram right here too. And we have Brennon. Thanks for coming out. So yeah.
We won't cut that.
It's all right, yeah, we're knowing too. And we have Dallin as well. So we'll throw his Instagram right here. So if you need. So that's the end of our challenge. And we thought it was just really fun to meet new people, have new photographers come out and try the space. So if you guys are interested and want to stop by, let us know. We are 10 Cent Studios here in Salt Lake City, Utah, and we'd love to have you over. So if you guys like this video, you guys can subscribe and leave a like on this video because we have more challenges coming up soon, as well as some new content. So make sure you guys subscribe, like, and we'll see you in the next one.